you feel like you got people who got your back. So you get this feeling of trust that someone is working hard to make the deal for you. My name is Danail Donchev, and I'm a digital marketing professional with 15 years of experience. I run a marketing agency called fortunelords.com, and I also work on different projects outside of the agency. I started working on online projects 15 years ago. First, my experience began with real estate SEO for UK businesses back in 2005. And soon after that, I started to do this on a regular basis, working with clients and working on my own projects. I've tried different things, but mostly electronic music and DJing. It gives you the freedom to work on your own terms at the time you want, and if you have optimized processes, you can scale things up and work on multiple projects. You can hire subcontractors for different projects. You can hire a remote team, which usually is could be a cheaper solution rather than hiring local. In this particular project, which was sold on Empire Flippers, my wife helped with content creation mostly and a little bit of social media. It's hard to put a line where the things are personal and where the business is. So, because we work at home or when we travel, we work in the same room or the same apartment, same house. So it's a bit hard to draw a line where your workday ends and then the relationship starts. There is one person who I can talk about online opportunities and businesses all the time because I have this need to talk about any new venture that's popping in my mind almost daily. So discussing new business ideas. The hardest part was to optimize all the processes you have, because at the end of the day, the most important resource we have is our time. I was divided by the desire to invest more time and resources in this particular project, but I didn't have this time and resources available at the given time. Me, with my wife, we like to travel a lot. So, for example, we can spend 2 months in Greece every year, and I can do a few hours of work every day. So location independence and not commuting every day. So I have my office next to my bedroom. So this is one of the best things. I found them when I was looking for a solid marketplace, because even before I started the business I sold with them, I have this idea that probably I'm going to sell the business in the next 2 or 3 years. So I wanted a reliable partner or a marketplace. Yes, the valuation tool is great, and I think that I probably check the price of this particular website I sold probably every few weeks or every month or so. So it was a good benchmark to know what price you can get, which is really fast and useful. You don't need to go back and forth with a team member. So you get a rough idea what you can expect. It's an awesome tool. After running the business for 12 months, me and my wife decided that we are not passionate enough, and we probably will be better off selling the business. I think one of the most exciting things is that you have the opportunity to get an exit of your business, because you need to have this option no matter what you're doing next. For example, if you need the money to start a new business, to retire, to start something new, to buy a house. We weren't 100% sure that we are up for a sale because the business, was profitable, it was promising, and it had potential to go 2x, 3x, even more. I was a bit over optimistic about the length of the overall the deal is going to take. So to sum it up in one sentence, if you're selling a 6-figure business and up, you should be prepared for at least 2 to 3 months since the start until the deal is finalized, and you can take your money. I'll give them 5 stars just because I think they're hands down the best marketplace out there. And not just because I sold the business there, but because they have the best processes and you feel like you got people who got your back. So you get this feeling of trust that someone is working hard to make the deal for you.